is it hard for us to forgive? Forgive ourselves, forgive the situation, forgive others. We wish on a conscious or unconscious level that things were different. I was different, they were different. The situation that had been playing out was different. Wish it would be different, and we still hold on to that idea. We get fixated, living inside the ego mind of wanting to change the way I want. So part of forgiveness is moving from the ego state to the conscious state, where you see everything as they are, as who they are, as who you were, as who you are, which means unconditionality. You are freeing yourself basically from the limiting beliefs, the limiting ideas, the fixated ideas of how something was supposed to be, how something is supposed to be, how something is better when it's like this or worse like this. This idea of separation, you need to integrate these ideas. And as you are in that place of integration, you start to transmute, meaning start to release old energies. And the way you see the world shifts, your perspective shifts. And you allow, and that's when compassion comes to play, because you now see that everyone was just playing their part, was trying to do their best in that moment with all these things that they knew at that time. So all this journey is happening for you to see the lesson, which is the nutrient for you to grow. But when we don't focus on the lesson, then we don't get the nutrients. What happens is we are stagnant. We stop growing because we are constantly limiting ourselves. You see, growth has no limitation, breakthrough, but when we are constantly wishing it was different, to fix something on a conscious or unconscious level, things are not going to change. The only thing that is constant in life is change, which means in order to stay present, you need to constantly learn to flow and surrender, meaning let go of this idea of who I was even a second ago or what happened, and see the lesson in something in order for you to flow. And what creates your future is based on the choices that you're making constantly this moment to moment, which is with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your actions, with your intentions, with your attentions. That is the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So time is an illusion, which means the only thing that is real is this present moment. The past and the future all simultaneously shifts as you shift in this moment constantly. We have this system of linear timeline, which is past and then present and then future, is just for conveniences for humans on earth at this time, because the earth is a very dense physical place, a lot of karmic energy here. Everything happens simultaneously, and you have the power based on your vibration that you transform your past and future all simultaneously at the same time, because you're constantly faced with infinite possibilities of timelines that you're choosing from this moment. So this moment, when you're resisting, meaning holding on, fixating to a certain idea of the limiting belief or conditionality, and wishing that it was different, meaning you want to fix it on an unconscious level because you're operating from the ego state. You need to come out of it with consciousness, with who you are, and observe and oversee everything. Your ego mind, your ego thoughts, and your unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy emotions, your healthy thoughts, healthy emotions, everything, your limiting beliefs, everything as they are. Because you are this one who is driving your reality. Otherwise, you constantly get caught up in the past, this idea of who I was, who I need to be, and what is better if I be this way. And it's hard for you to be yourself because you're constantly comparing yourself with the external. You're concerned about how you are appearing, your appearance, the way you present yourself. How others see you has nothing to do about what's inside. You see what I mean? And so you start to judge as well based on how people are on the outside without trying to understand. You immediately judge based on your own judgment. of yourself. To break this cycle, it is important to let go of this idea, wishing it was different, and just accept, meaning learning the lesson. Accepting is you're focusing now on the lesson of that experience, and now see that everything and everyone was playing their part in the end to help you realize this. At the same time, now that you realize, what do I need to do from now on? I need to choose differently. If there was something toxic that I was playing out, or that I have, or that I'm fixated with, my comfort zone, I need to get out of it by choosing differently, speaking differently, thinking differently, and doing the work to vibrate differently by eating differently, or exposing yourself to different environments. You need to make some changes, and that's what is needed in order for you to be free and be completely enjoy this moment and see life as joy, not as this struggle.